Hi crafty friends, welcome back to Create with Miss Jane. Today we're making this pretty sticky note holder. I had to make 14 of this for my team get together. We're having a crafty day tomorrow with all of my team members, so I wanted to make them a special little gift. So I found measurements here from Jessie B at Creative Cardiology, and she has created a sticky note holder, and I thought I would use her sticky note holder as inspiration and make my own version. So I've gone ahead and cut a piece of paper 3 1/4 by 8 inches, and you'll see when I show you all the sticky notes that I've used lots of different colored paper that coordinates with my paper pack. And now I'm going to use the scoring blade on my trimmer, and I'm going to score at 2 1/2 inches with the scoring blade, and then 2 3/4 inches with the scoring blade. And we're just basically creating a little wrapper that we're going to wrap around our sticky note holder. So then we're going to go ahead and score at 5 3/4 inches, and then again at 6 inches. So this just creates the little folds for the sticky note holder. So then we go ahead and fold them. It is helpful if you have a bone folder. You can fold them with your fingers, but I find that a bone folder is just a little bit more sturdy and will last a little bit longer. So if you can, just grab your bone folder. And I noticed that when I was doing this that I'd cut a little bit too deep when I was scoring, so just be careful not to score too deep. So I just grabbed another piece of paper and I trimmed it, and you'll see when we go to assemble it that I have grabbed a different piece of paper but scored it at the same measurements. And then I've got some pattern paper, so I have used the Charming Day pattern paper, and it's really pretty. We've been using it for quite a few weeks now, and I've nearly used up the whole paper pack. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick those little pieces of pattern paper down. Now if you want to know what the measurements for this pattern paper is, it's 3 inches by 2 1/4 inches. That's the first piece of pattern paper. And then the second piece of pattern paper is going to be 3 inches by 1 1/4 inches. Sorry, 3 inches by 1 3/4 inches. So you can always just adjust these according to how big your sticky notes are. But my sticky notes are 3 by 3. So sometimes on the sticky notes I used the back side of the paper, and sometimes I used the floral paper. So it just depends how you've cut your paper. And now we're going to stick the sticky notes in. So we're going to use the Tombow Moni Multi Liquid Glue. It's always a tongue twister, but I love this green bottle glue. And you can grab this from Stampin' Up. I love that we sell this glue. I'm just going to put a generous amount of the glue on the back of the sticky notes. Make sure when you're sticking it into your sticky note holder that the sticky notes are going the right way so that you can rip them off so they are not upside down. And then you want to press hard down with your hand, and then ideally leave that overnight to dry. I actually stuck all of mine together and left it overnight to dry. But now we're going to just decorate the front, and I'm using the Spotlight on Nature dies, but you could use any round punch, or if you wanted to use a hexagon or a square, any particular little shape. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this Just a Note stamp from the Simply Said stamp set. This is one of my most used stamp sets. And then I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss ink because that coordinates with the Floral Charm paper suite. So I'm using the Floral Charm paper and the Charming Day stamp set, and you'll see that in just a second. And so we've just stamped that Just a Note, and I love this. I love these stamps from Stampin' Up and the inks. They stamp perfectly. And then I've grabbed my Charming Day stamp and set and dies, and I just love this stamp. It's a red rubber stamp, and I've used my black Memento ink, and I've just stamped out quite a few of those onto some white willow cardstock, and then I've run them through the die cutting machine. I've used my little mini stamp and die cut machine, and I have got lots of those out. Now I've grabbed a little bit of scratch paper or computer paper, and we're going to do some inking. So I've got the Thistle ink, but you could also use Berry Bliss ink, and I do have Granny Apple Green. So the leaves are going to be Granny Apple Green, and the little flower is going to be, I'm using Thistle, but you could use Berry Burst, or you could use Petunia Pop if you have those inks. So I didn't have the perfect inks. I don't have all of the Stampin' Up inks, so sometimes I do have to use some of the inks that I have in my stash from Close to My Heart or Tim Holtz. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm just going to use my little sponge dauber, and I'm going to go in and I'm just going to sponge those. You could use the mini blending brushes as well. I love my mini blending brushes, but this particular one I just used the little sponge dauber, and I'm just lightly tapping into the ink pad, and then I'm just sort of tapping 1 or 2 times into the ink pad, and then I'm just tapping it on. So you can dab it on, you can rub it on, it's up to you. And I love doing the leaves because if you press a little bit darker on the leaves, then you get a different two-tone color effect. So here I've just sort of pressed lightly so you can see what the lighter look looks like. And now I'm going to press a little bit darker so you can see that I'm getting sort of a different two-tone color effect on the leaves. So it's all just depends how much ink you've got on your sponge and how hard you press when you are sponging this on. But I love this technique, especially if you're making things on a large scale. It's just really easy way to color in stamped images, and we did this technique in my last video as well. So you can see I love the two-tone effect with the slightly darker leaves and the lighter leaves. So I'm just going to finish off the last one here. So let me know if you've had a play with this technique and you've been doing some sponging on your stamped images. I would love to know because I recently just learned this technique and now I love it. So let's decorate the sticky note holder now. This is my favorite part. We're going to add the stamped image that says just a note. And I'm using my Stampin' Dimensionals. You guys know I love these Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just popping 3 down in the middle of the circle. And I'm just going to overlap it slightly. So this is going to act like as a little closure for the sticky note holder. And we're also going to add a hook and loop as well. So it's going to have the little Velcro piece, and I'm going to show you how you do that. It's really easy. I'm just adding a little bit of gold glimmer paper. I had some left over in my stash, so I wanted to jazz it up by adding a little bit of gold. And now we're going to add that little flower embellishment onto the top, just around our sticky note. So what I want to do is it's going to be flat when we place it onto the just a note circle. So some of the flower is going to be raised and some of it's going to be flat. So the flat parts I'm going to pop glue dots, and the raised part I'm going to pop the Stampin' Dimensional. So you'll kind of see, I'm going to show you a few times how we do this because I've got the last 4 sticky notes to decorate. So I'll show you how to do that again, but I was struggling a little bit with my glue dots. They didn't want to come off of my glue dot holder, which was a bit annoying. So now we're going to attach the little hook and loop, and this is the first time I've used hook and loops, but you can get these at the cheap shops or your local craft store. They're usually in the sewing section, and they've got like a two little sections. You pop them together, so one's got like a fluffy side and one's got like a little groove. And I find that if you just press them together and then put one sticky part down at the top, and then you want to line it up with your finger, make sure the sticky note holder is lined up properly, and then just press it down, and then they will join together. And then I just lift them up, and then I'm just going to press that down and make sure that they're properly stuck down to the pattern paper and the cardstock. And there we go. There's our little sticky note holder. How cute is this? You can have this on your desk. I think this makes the perfect gift because sometimes I love to give chocolates as a gift, but sometimes, you know, you don't know what chocolate people like, or you don't know what dietary requirements they have. So when I was thinking about making a little gift for all of our team members for our crafty day tomorrow, I thought a sticky note holder would be awesome because we all need some sticky notes on our desk when we're crafting. They come in so handy. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some of those Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm adding 2 little glue dots where the leaves and the flowers are, so that I can attach that to the round circle, and then 1 little glue dot which will attach to the pattern paper, so that will keep it raised up. So this one's got the little yellow sticky notes on the inside, and then again I'm going to show you how you pop the hook and loop together. It's quite easy. Just takes a little bit of trial and error, but once you've made 10 or 12 of them, you'll get the hang of it. So I just made a whole lot of these sticky note holders the other night while I was watching my favorite TV show on Netflix. So I love to watch Netflix or Disney Plus or something while I'm crafting. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos while I'm crafting as well at nighttime. So there we go, guys. There are my 14 sticky note holders. I've decorated them all a little bit different. Some of them I used 2 different sheets of paper from my floral charm paper pack. Some of them had butterflies as the embellishment, some of them had the little flowers as the embellishment. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more crafty inspiration, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting!